What's going on, you guys? Coach Damian here. And you've probably heard the saying before, if you want to run fast, you have to train fast. But how does someone actually train fast? Does it just involve sprinting? Does it just involve drills? Is it a mixture of both? The answer is pretty complex. There's a lot of nuance to it, and honestly, you can't just cover it in one video. But I've assembled a couple of clips together to show you guys what it take, what kind of drills you can do to improve your capacity to run fast. So enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Right, so let's crack into it. This is 5 hurdles lined up at the lowest possible height. It's called a lead leg step drill. And all you're doing is, notice how Dustin has his lead leg kind of forward, and then his stepping leg has his knee pointed up and out over the top of the hurdle. You're going to do this 2 times around with each leg. So each leg 2 times around. And you're just stepping a little bit ahead, and with that trailing leg going up and over, trying to get that knee high, trying to get that knee extended, and getting that hip involved. This is a hip mobility exercise, and this is where runners really don't take advantage of the untapped potential that they have. Because the idea is you're running and you're trying to go as fast as you can. Now this is where I make a mistake, and I'm going to pause it here. So I failed, and this is a good teaching point, because if you take a look right there, my knee tried to get high enough, but I didn't have the hip rotation required to get the rest of my trailing leg over the hurdle. So that is pretty much exposing myself for that lack of hip rotation. And these are kind of exercises that you can do every day. I'm going to upload more about this, but this is a really good initial exercise. You don't even have to have hurdles. You can use imaginary hurdles. You can use small kind of little barriers or whatever you have around. This can be an imaginary thing, but as long as you're getting that hip extended and that knee driven up and out, you're setting yourself up for a really good drill. You can take this as slow as you want. There's no running involved. You can just take it as slow as you want, just one step at a time. Don't be intimidated that you have to get your form right every time. Just make sure that with that lead leg that you're planting, like Dustin's left leg right here, if you see Dustin's left foot, it's just a tiny bit ahead of the actual hurdle barrier right there. And that is what he's utilizing as his force generation and helping that trail leg to get that extension. Because if you step too far, if you step before the barrier, you're gonna have to kind of awkwardly push your leg over the edge. What this is doing is creating that kind of that trailing effect where you have no choice but to extend your hip back and out and over. And this is what's going to give you more lift. By the way, we did 200-meter repeats after this, and Dustin cracked off his fastest 200-meter time, and as long as he can remember, and it felt really easy for him because we did this series of drills. So this is about to finish up. Don't hesitate to reach out to me for any questions or anything like that. Key points on this is, remember, this is a warm-up. You can go as slow as you want. There's no running involved. There's no real fast-paced coordinated technique involved. You can do this with hurdles if you have access to them, and you can also do them just with the air. You can just do it imaginary. Just mimic these motions, and you'll be off to a really good start. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.